everyone, and welcome back to Travel Tip Tuesday with the Travel Mug Podcast. I am Jen and joined, as always, by my partner in podcasting, Megan. How is it going today, Megan?
It's just going. It's winter in Canada, it's snowing. But we're getting through, and that's really what matters, and that's all you can ask for?
Yeah, so I am currently planning my trip to Whitehorse, Yukon, which is in May, so still a couple of months away. But of
Right.
course, a big part of the planning is looking for things to do. Now, I am visiting and staying with friends, which is amazing because they have a lot of suggestions. But as you can probably imagine, there's not like a massively long list of things to do in
Right, right,
Whitehorse.
right.
Yes. But one of the things I've been leaning into more when I'm traveling is classes and walking tours. Sadly, there are no ghost tours in Whitehorse. I was very sad. You know
You'll
me
have
and
to maybe do research and, have your own as a special, guest host of some sort.
I was really very sad. But I did find a glass blowing workshop, which, I'm really excited about it. I think it sounds really fun. You go and they teach you, you actually make something, and then the next day you pick it up and you can bring it home.
Please don't burn yourself, that's my tip.
That's a good tip. Yeah,
Thank you,
I
thank
will
you.
try. So, the travel tip today is to look for classes when you travel. Google is your friend here, but you can also use Airbnb experiences. It's something that I honestly hope to do more of in my everyday life as well. There's actually a fresh pasta making class available here in Nova Scotia that I really want to try. And last fall, I went to a soap making workshop. The possibilities, I mean, they're not endless, but they're pretty endless. So you could look for cooking classes like surfing or other sport type lessons, skiing, dance classes, language lessons, art classes. Honestly, so many options. Like, for example, Megan, there's a blacksmithing class you can take in Halifax. I saw it on Airbnb experiences. Who knew?
How late 1800s of us.
I know. I mean, that sounds super cool. So, Megan, what are your thoughts? Have you ever booked a class while you're traveling?
I haven't, but I love this idea. It's an Airbnb function or section I've never used.
Mhm.
And I think so. I definitely want to. I would love to do a cooking class in Italy.
Mhm.
It's my birthday trip, so I'm pretty sure I'll be able to convince Peter to do one. He's not really into chefing it up, but I only turned 50 once. And it's interesting that you mentioned this as well, because while not a class, you can also do tours as well. So
Mhm.
my friends sent me a Rome tipsy tour that they actually were able to book through Airbnb. She said they were the oldest ones there, so can't wait for that. Love being the
Wow.
oldest. But I think it's a great idea. And I have to say it's going to be something that I'm going to explore more, because we always talk about diving into the culture, understanding what happens locally, supporting local. And I think these are really great ways to do it. Plus, you're never too old to learn anything. And I think that that's a really great way to do it. And, find a different kind of joy when traveling in terms of, learning something new. So, yes, it is an endeavor of mine to definitely start incorporating this somehow to have different experiences from what maybe we typically do.
Yeah, I love that. Funny you mentioned tours because we've been semi researching Ireland, and I can't remember what town this was in, but it was like a donut crawl tour and I was like, I'm
Mm.
in, take my money.
Oh my goodness. Well, another tour you definitely have to do is the Black Cab tour if you go to Belfast. I can only imagine the plethora of tours and options available all throughout Ireland. So it's a great
Yeah.
place to start incorporating that for sure.
Yeah, and I think that, like I said, when I did my Atlanta trip report, that walking tour and food tour that I did was the highlight of my trip. So I definitely need to be incorporating more experiences like that.
Great.
So that is it for this week's Travel Tip Tuesday. Let us know on social media what types of classes or workshops you've done while traveling. We need the inspiration here. So you can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Travel Mug Podcast and also on our website, travelmugpodcast.com. And until next time, bye.
Bye, everyone.